Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Alex and today is a very exciting one because today we're going to be talking about the CUBE Stereo Hybrid HPC SL625, just released from CUBE 2021. And the reason I'm talking about it today is because it's just been delivered into the shop. So I can talk about it, I know what it looks like, I know how it feels, and I'm sure if you guys want to pre-order it and get it in the next couple of months, then that is fully available for you. But you never know. We did get ours very, very early, hence why I'm talking about this, because views on YouTube and YouTube algorithm might give this video a lot of views. So the reason I want to talk about this bike today is just because of how early it got released. I have ordered personally my own bike. It's a 625 CUBE Stereo. It's the Action Team version, and I'm waiting for it to come in the next couple of months. We're hoping the 1st of October, but again, we're not really too sure. We're just sort of waiting for them to trickle through. Because of the virus, nobody really knows when they're going to be coming through. We just get set a date, and then if they get pushed back, they get pushed back. And just like the CUBE Stereo Hybrid HPC that came in the other day, that one also got pushed forward, so they could go back and forth. We never really know. If you guys want to see any videos of the whole of the CUBE Stereo range, then leave it in the comments. I'll go through every individual bike in steps and tell you the differences and why the prices are different, why they might have gone up for 2021, and why they might have gone down, more likely gone up. Think about how much money they've lost during the virus and how far they've pushed their bikes back. In fact, one of our suppliers, which is CUBE of course, hence why I'm talking about them, they are very good at, when they say their stock's going to be here, their stock will be here. And it's not a sponsored video at all. It's genuinely so true. Other manufacturers that we deal with, they are a little bit like your bike will be in July and it comes in August, September. And it's like, oh, come on. I understand there's a virus going around, but CUBE can do it, so why can't you? You know, you get me? But enough of that chat, let's get on to it. So here are my sheets of paper. I've got 3 different sheets of paper that list every spec on the bike. And of course, you guys could just look up this online if you wanted to, or you just want to hear it from a voice, then here I am. One thing I think you guys should totally understand is that Bosch this year for 2021, and not only for 2021, they only come pre-installed with the 2021 bikes, an 85 Newton meter motor. Now this is pretty cool. Yamaha released their Sync Drive Pro, which was 80 Newton meters of torque, and that was pretty damn aggressive. And now Bosch back onto the game, and they've stepped up to a 10 Newton meter update, which now gives your Gen 4 motor a 10 Newton meter update. If you guys have a Gen 4 motor from Bosch and you want to update it, then just go to your local bike shop, and as long as they are an e-bike store or have a diagnostic system, they'll be able to do the update for you, hopefully free of charge. If not, and you didn't buy the bike from them, just expect like a £10-20 charge. There we go. So I thought you guys just wanted to know that, because I would if I was to buy a bike. It is 85 Newton meters, so happy days. But as I said earlier, guys, their frame is a carbon, 62% carbon on the main frame, and then as you go to the aluminium rear triangle, that's fully aluminium, fully integrated. There is no way you're going to get a bike for over £4 and it's going to come with a semi-integrated battery. So for the front fork, guys, it's called a RockShox ZEB Charger R. There we go, 170mm of travel on the front, and a RockShox Deluxe fork on the back, which is 160mm. You do not need anything bigger than this, really. Maybe you do, but if you're a savage, you'll just jump the jump and hope for the best. You know, headsets and stuff, I'm not going to put in this video. I'm going to, like, little things like pedals and that stuff, not that these come with pedals, but that sort of the stuff that you don't actually need to know. You do know what I mean? I'll put it in the description, because a headset is a headset in my terms, whatever. So I'm not sure about you guys, but I am more of a Shimano guy. I'm sure I've mentioned this in a couple of videos. Yes, my last bike was SRAM, but the only reason it was SRAM on that bike, I'm sure, is because the Shimano factory burnt down in Japan. So what else are you gonna do? The rear derailleur is SRAM NX Eagle 1x12. This is a very common group set to use on the bike. But did you know that KMC makes Shimano and they will fit on the SRAM cassette? It's all the same. Really, it's all fine. And the shifter you'll get is also SRAM, but the better thing of it, and the reason it's been put on the bike, is because it's an e-bike and you've got the power of the motor and your legs, the shifter is a single click. And what that means, if you guys are wondering what trigger single click means when you look at the spec, It basically only allows you to click one gear at once. It won't let you go up to 3 or 4 gears at once. If you click your normal derailleur on your normal shifter on your bike, it will just let you go up as many gears as you like. But on the electric ones, they don't let that happen with SRAM. SRAM make this for a reason that it snaps your chain if you've got loads of power going through your pedals and all the power going through your motor. You're going to expect that your chain's going to be like and then snap. So it only lets you click once up and once down. It only lets you go to up 1 gear or 1 down gear at once. It doesn't let you do it multiple times. Your brake system, and this is something that I've said so many times, I absolutely love. It's called Magura MT30s. The best brakes that are about at the moment. Of course, you have the carbon ones. Like I've said in my previous videos, if you guys haven't watched them, we're almost on 20,000 views for them, both. So there we go, the review and the rundown. So it's bloody brilliant, can't go wrong, can you? And they're just their normal standard MT30s. They're not like the carbon ones, but again, it is price point. They're still bloody awesome, and I've got them on my normal bike and it stops me like crazy. So the crankset is made by Acid, so Acid E-Crank. It is 36 turf 165mm crank arm. So you guys can change the crank arm if you want, they're fully universal, but there we go, that's what it comes standard with. The colour is grey and black. I'm sure you guys wanted me to run through the colour. It's just metallic black and then gloss grey on the back. The rear shock is RockShox Deluxe, which you absolutely cannot fault. These bikes are very universal, you know. The bike industry is never universal. If you're trying to find a rear hanger for your bike, good luck. Things that do come standard are like handlebar sizes, 31.8, 25.4, 22, all these standard sizes. Of course, this one will come with a 31.8, and it's a 760mm handlebar length. You guys can upgrade that, shorten it, cut it down, whatever you want to do. There we go, but that's what it comes standard with, and that's what they've spec'd it up to be. So you guys might want to keep that. Depends on your limb length, really, doesn't it? The rims on the bike are tubeless ready, so if you guys want to go from tubes to tubeless, then it's fully capable to be able to do that. So the rear tyre is a Maxxis Minion DHR2. If you guys didn't know how much these retail for, they actually retail for about £75. It allows it for downhill riding, hence why it's called the DH. There you go. Whilst the front tyre, and something a couple of manufacturers have done a lot recently, is they have a different rear tyre than they do a front tyre. They'll mainly go for more of an enduro tyre at the front and more of a downhill tyre at the back, because the back one needs more grip for the motor as well. So the front tyre is a Maxxis Asage. The seat post is a Cube dropper post. So like I said in my last video on my Cube TM, the standard hardtail, that one also came with the same dropper post, and they wouldn't really change that because it works perfectly fine. For a small, it would come with 100mm travel length. In medium, it's 125. In large and extra large, it's 150mm dropper length. So the taller you are, the bigger the drop. That's standard, that's how it works, but you can, again, universal, you can change that if you want to. And then their saddle on there is a natural fit V-neck. They're super comfy, retail for about 70 quid, so you guys should definitely keep that in mind. In fact, when we went to the Cube show last year, they were doing demos of like their different seats and whatever, and how much detail and how much manufacture goes into a seat is ridiculous. You have people there that are like writing down all the details, the width of the saddle, the height of it. Unbelievable. If you guys ever get to watch a video on YouTube, or you ever get to be so lucky like me and able to go and fly out to Germany to the Cube show and actually witness them, you know, showing you the saddle, then do it, because it's very interesting. If you guys enjoy your bikes, you'll enjoy that. The battery is a Bosch PowerTube 625 battery, so super good, a lot of range. So the drive unit is a Bosch Drive Generation 4 with 85 Nm of torque, as I said at the start of the video. This is the motor that they're going to come with now, fully updated 250 watt motor. So super small, 40% smaller than the 2019 ones, as I stated in my last couple of videos. If you guys haven't watched them, check them out. 20,000 views coming up, let's go. Your display that you'll get is a Bosch kiosk display, a cool little display, super small, nimble, and is magnetic onto the front of your bike. So super nice, they tell you your cadence, your wattage, your heart rate, and you can plug it all in and off you go. Amazing piece of technology. In Europe, in Germany, you can actually go for one called a neon display, which is an even bigger display. Something which will come on a cargo bike. The only thing it's better for is it tells you a little bit more detail with navigation. And the charger they'll come with is a Bosch 2 amp charger. Now, if you guys didn't know, they make 2 amp, 4 amp and 6 amp chargers. The 6 amp is the one that will charge it the quickest in about 2.5 hours, and the 2 amp is the longest one, the one that every bike comes standard. You guys can upgrade this if you want to. You're more than welcome to upgrade it. You can buy them on the Bosch website if you want to, but if not, stick with your 2 amp and just look at a 4.5 to 5 hour charge time. And because it's lithium-ion battery, you don't need to worry about leaving it overnight. It will cut the power and you won't need to worry about your battery blowing up. Just don't leave it for more than a couple of days. The overall weight of the bike, without a rider on it of course, is 24.5 kilograms. As it says here, the only problem and the only reason you have to concern with a heavy bike like this, a 24.5 kilogram bike, is if you want to put it on the back of a bike rack and if you don't have a tow hitch. If you guys want to transport it on the back of your car, you will be looking at a bit of expense for it because a standard strap-on bike rack onto the back of your boot is not going to be enough to hold this bike. I've got an MR2 and I've got to try and get that bike somehow in the car, on the car, tow bar. It rhymed, what can I say? It comes in at £4,199 and 99 pence. So there we go. Please leave a like and comment any other video suggestions and subscribe. Of course, we are so close to 250 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Cube, you need to start sending UK plugs.